An Ontario woman has been acquitted of a case involving the disposal of her child's dead body. The court ruled Ivana Levkovic was within her legal rights when she hid the remains of her dead baby because it's possible she self-aborted it. The case is a test of a Supreme Court ruling establishing that the law against secretly disposing of a child's dead body does not apply to miscarried or aborted fetuses. Medical examination found that the baby was likely, wait for it, 36 weeks gestation when it was delivered. Chantel Jose is with the Campaign Life Coalition and joins me now in studio. Chantel, the question everyone's asking, how in the heck was this woman not convicted?
Well, she wasn't convicted twice. So in one of the most disturbing stories you can find, there was a woman from the Mississauga area who apparently first claimed that she had fallen down the stairs at 36 weeks of her pregnancy. She then thought it was a good idea to deliver the baby, wrap it up in towels, and throw it into a garbage bag. A few days later, the superintendent of her building actually found the garbage bag and saw that it was a child. The deceased child was then brought to police, and the lady who was pregnant actually came to the police herself and said what she had done. In the first case in lower court, she was actually acquitted because the judge had said that they didn't really feel like the word began described exactly what had happened, and it was too vague for her to be prosecuted. So she was charged under section 243 of the Criminal Code. And 243 of the Criminal Code, it says that anyone who discards a child's dead body to conceal the fact that the mother had delivered the child is guilty of an offense, whether the child was dead before, during, or after the birth. So the court did not pursue the fact that the child was alive because there wasn't enough information according to the coroner. But what the judge did say was that, you know what, there isn't enough information, and the word began was too vague for the judge, so she was acquitted. So after the first acquittal, there was an appeal, and the appeal was thrown to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court, 7 judges all agreed with the decision, and the decision was, let's re-talk what Section 243 really meant. And what they're now saying is that we don't really know when a child is really a child. So in the cases of miscarriages or abortions, we aren't going to prosecute somebody. So the Section 243 of the Criminal Code still applies, but it does not apply in the cases of an abortion or in the case of a miscarriage. So there was a retrial, and at the retrial, the story switched all of a sudden, and the lady claims, well, she had a lot of drugs during her pregnancy. She was actually a stripper in the Mississauga area because she had a kind of different lifestyle, and she claims that she had so many drugs during her pregnancy. She's not exactly sure what happened. Her coworker testified that she'd actually tried to have an abortion at the 35-week point, and because of that, it's very likely that she tried to self-abort the child. The judge in that case said, well, morally it was disgusting, that they had to go by the Supreme Court's decision on it, and they said, well, hands off. Just because, according to Canadian law right now, if you have a child and you wanted that child, but it was a stillbirth for whatever reason, and you threw the baby out, well, you're going to be prosecuted under the law, under Section 243 of the Criminal Code. What you did was a criminal offense, and what you should have done is brought the baby to a hospital to see what had actually happened. I mean, it makes perfect sense. We don't want dead babies found in stairwells and elevators. We should know what happened.
And as you mentioned, this is the second time that it happened. The first time she had basically put it inside the freezer. Reminding folks, full term is 40 weeks. You can have a baby, a healthy baby, at 36 weeks, which is what the period of gestation was here. I want to talk to you, though, in our last minute that we have here. A lot of pro-lifers will say, in this country, so long as there is a toe in the birth canal, you can have an abortion. And pro-choicers will say, whoa, that's crazy, that doesn't happen. Why should pro-choicers, I'm not talking about radical pro-choicers here, I'm talking about your moderate pro-choicer here. Why should they pay attention to this story?
Well, think about it. Look at what just happened. We don't even know if this child was alive or not alive when it came out of the womb, but the fact that 36 weeks, we find a dead body, and we're going to say hands off because we don't want to look at when a person is truly a person. I mean, the superintendent who found that thought it was a born child that had died in a garbage bag. So when we think about this, we have to really consider what motions like Motion 312, where there was, let's look at when scientifically a human life begins. We need to think about this because it has lasting implications for our legal system. I mean, this has set a huge precedent. I mean, it's going to happen. It's going to come up in the Costco case where the mother who was pregnant with the child and who lost the child. I mean, now it's going to trial. But look at here. There's a perfect opportunity for the Supreme Court to come out and say we need to talk about when human life begins, because we have sections of the criminal code that should prosecute people when a child's life has been destroyed.
Chantel, this should have been a conviction of murder, but not in this country. Us, China, and North Korea. Thank you so much for your work.
Thanks.